What's going on YouTube? It's the Silva Armory and I'm James Silva, and today we're going to go over an effective but safe way to release all your stress and frustration in your day instead of taking it out on your loved ones by using a sledgehammer and a tire. Let's get started. Alright, so first off, I'm going to clarify, you're not using the sledgehammer or the tire on your loved ones, you're using the sledgehammer on the tire instead of your loved ones, okay? Just to make sure that's clear. This is a great way to get stress relief out on shitty days, as well as it's a great cardiovascular and total body workout when doing it properly. We're going to go over the form and technique first, and then we're going to go over different variations of sledgehammer swinging after. Okay? So the first thing you want to know is on the 4 things you need to know on your form technique. The first thing is your stance. So your stance should be about shoulder width apart, and you should have a good enough range where you're going to actually hit the tire when you swing. I've seen it so many times where somebody goes ahead and they cock back, take the hammer up, and then they swing, and then boom, and they totally miss the tire entirely. Make sure you have somewhat good accuracy to hit the tire and get there. Second part, or still going on the form, is you want to make sure your hand, your bottom hand is not at the bottom of the grip, but slightly above it, because you don't want to ever have an issue where your hand slides off, and that'll be a disaster in its own right. So it's a little bit higher than the bottom. The top hand is as close to the head as possible. In this case, for this hammer, we have a little rubber stop, so we're going to stop right there. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part is the loading phase. Now the loading phase has different stances based on which form of the swing we're going over, and we're going to just go over a basic swing. So the loading phase is actually the swing back over the shoulder. So that is part 2 of the loading phase. Now part 3 is the release. Now the release is the part where it gets a little bit tricky. Once we're up here, our top hand is going to slide down the shaft simultaneously while swinging down on the tire. At the same time, we're doing a little squat with it to drive in more power. The better you get at the swing, you'll be able to squat lower and just drive more power into that swing. So part 4 is the rebound and how you deal with the rebound. So I've seen it many times where somebody will go ahead and they'll swing, hit the tire, and they don't know how to come back up, and they're just trying to pick it straight back up, and it looks like they're going to knock themselves in the face or they're going to hurt their back. What you want to do is when you get to the tire itself, just swing it around, slide that hand back up to the top of the handle, and then go back again. Another note I want to bring up about the rebound is when you get to the rebound, sometimes there's tires that have a little bit more bounce, or you hit a sweeter spot of the tire that bounces it up higher. Make sure that your head is clear from the rebound. I've seen it as well where it'll pop back up, and you want to just make sure that you're safe and not going to knock your teeth out. Another part with the rebound as well is when you come on down and around, make sure you're clearing your legs. Where I've seen it where people get really close to their knee, actually scrape their shin or hit their knee, and you want to make sure that's not going to happen by rotating your torso and allowing that arm swing, and also you're controlling it with both hands. Don't just try to just bring it around like that. Okay, so now we're going to go over the different type of swings, and what I just showed you right now was over the technique was the basic swing. We're going to go over that right now. Basic swing, got your bottom hand at the bottom, top hand at the top, just like we went over in the form. Square it off, swing around, up, down. Now, you have the double-handed swing, which basically you would have both hands at the bottom of the handle here, and you swing around over shoulder. Now, for the double-handed swing, it's a lot of hip power as well as a lot of shoulder flexibility. If you don't have that shoulder flexibility to get up there, don't even try it, don't even attempt it. It's actually a more complicated swing and has a lot to deal with strength. You also have the overhead swing, which is the same as the basic swing, but the difference is it gets behind your head, both hands line up behind you, and then come on down. Now for the overhead swing specifically, on the loading phase, what's different on the loading phase is the left elbow comes way up overhead, and as you can see, the right hand stays behind your back. So, same rules apply. The hand slides down the handle. Get a good pound on that one. That one actually, you can feel it gets your heart rate up way faster than the basic swing. It's a lot, it's a heavier and harder exercise overall. Now, for those of you who are having trouble with just the basic swing, we also have a beginner swing, which is basically get the head of the hammer right on your shoulder, and what you're going to do is just slide it down to the tire. Now, as for exercise selections with these exercises, you want to go ahead and, first of all, you always want to keep yourself even on both sides. So if you're going to go 15 on one arm, do 15 on the other. And if you want to start breaking it up into different workouts, you can go ahead and do, 10 basic swings followed by 10 overhead swings followed by 10 double-handed swings, and then do 10, 10, 10 on the other side. The other variable you can always throw in is how deep you take your squat on that. So from here on a basic swing, I'm not squatting so much, but if I want to drive more power into it, I get down with it. As I mentioned before, the sledgehammer swing is actually a total body workout, and basically from everywhere from the twist in the loading phase, this is working your obliques. And when you get it up overhead, this stretch right here is working your serratus anteriors, shoulders, and then when you bring it down, shoulders and triceps, even a little bit of chest. When you bring it back, a little bit of lats and biceps. And then even when you get down to that squat, you're working out your legs, your quads, your hams, your glutes. So you're getting a total body workout. And that's why after doing just, even 10 to 15 swings, your heart rate's pumping and going a mile a minute, because like I said, it's working out everything in one powerful movement. So sledgehammering workouts have been popularized as of late with MMA style, boxing style, as well as CrossFit workouts, but you're not limited to just doing those types of workouts to get an effective sledgehammer workout. You can do this on your own, and it's a great way to build torque as well as build power in your arms and upper body, as well as your midsection, hips, and abs. So that's about it for our sledgehammer tutorial. If you guys have any kind of questions, comments, or feedback, just leave them in the comment section below, or leave me a message in YouTube as well as on Facebook, or you could also find me at www.180pts.com. Now, don't forget to check out these videos going on right underneath me from our other trainers, as well as don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. We'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, take care.